Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Hello guys, and obviously today I have another daily for you, and let me just click off this thing. I'm actually recording using game source instead of screen region, so I'll see if that is a bit better or not. And I think what I'm going to try to do is just follow around whoever sent the replay in. Obviously this one was sent in by Nautilus, so can just follow him around.
Minions have
Speed
spawned.
up completely. He's starting W, that's good. Whenever you're playing Nautilus, you should always start W and start boots because you want to be ganking early. And like this Kennan's doing here, he's really helping him with the blue because he knows, he really knows that Nautilus is going to need it. And why the hell? Oh, they have Veigar top because... Okay, he flashed crazily then. But... yeah, anyway, they have Veigar top because it's Talon mid, and I guess Talon mid counters Veigar. Talon counters a lot of mids, anyway. Just purely because how strong he is, I guess. Going from volley there. Wow. That was a really nice play from Talon then. And that wasn't such a great hook though from Nautilus. Forced it a bit too much. But he knew like how much damage he was going to do and how much damage he could survive, and took advantage of it basically. That was a bit crazy then, taking 3 tower hits there. Probably wasn't too worth it. But anyway, let's continue to follow Nautilus. So Talon's now live, but it doesn't matter because we're following Nautilus. Just should probably go mid and get this farm here. I would have gone mid and got the farm, but maybe he wants to go around and kill Shyvana, I don't know. Regardless. Okay, his red was gone. So Volibear took his red. That's the red that he had when he died, I suppose. So, I guess there was no really way for him to know that. He's actually trying for a lane gank here. Reeves with his Doran's Blade. I never like ganking Soraka lane, or I never think jungler should bother going to gank Soraka lane, because Soraka provides, so he's waiting here for so long, because Soraka provides almost no CC or anything, so Soraka's like trying to bait, I guess, but they must have a ward in there, because they seem to just know. I have no idea. But yeah, Soraka just provides no damage, and she provides no CC, so she's not a good... she's not a good lane to gank really, so let's just speed this up a bit, see what happens. I assume he's just going to recall. So let's go. That is insanely quick speed of building. So you just take the blue, and here's Volibear fighting him. And he is balls deep in their jungle. He should just... yeah, he's got ghosts as well, so there's no way of him getting out of there. The only way for you to get out of a situation like that is doing some epic flash over a wall or something. But yeah, that's why I don't like ghosts. Flash is just too good to not take ghosts. And Talon is a bit lucky there. So I guess just gonna ult over, yeah. Ooh. Well, that isn't too worth it for Shyvana really, because they get the assists and it's 1 for 1. So with an 1 assist. Doing a good job of not trying to gank too much, you know. You can't gank too much. You need to sort of make sure you're ahead. And he's doing a nice job of actually ganking enough. And here they are coming right onto Shyvana. And even though Talon isn't really that good against bruisers like Shyvana, you can still get the kills off like this, obviously. So Shyvana didn't have... I don't know if Nautilus is doing this intentionally, but we might as well say he did. So he knew Shyvana's ulti was down, so he went to gank top. You know, simple, right? He probably didn't have a ward yet since he just got back into lane. So that was a good play there. Just gonna fast forward again. Super speed not. See where he goes off to. He's heading around. Yep, doing a nice doing a nice combination of jungling and ganking. It's always smart to do. Volibear's pretty low under the tower there. It looks like he wants to go dive him. It's always difficult to dive a Volibear, even if he's really low. Unless you can completely burst him or something. Or unless you have an ignite. And Veigar's there as well, so it's probably not a good idea. Probably could have waited there. See where he goes off to. Seems to be wasting a bit of time sometimes. And one thing I've noticed is that he's not going into mid to take the farm. Like all that farm was just being wasted then. He should really go and pick it up. It would make him a lot further ahead in levels basically. But he's going to be able to take blue again himself, which is always nice. When you don't have a mid who needs blue, you just take it yourself.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And it looks like he's going to do some invading, which is smart since one person is dead. And the volley bear is actually coming. Crazy volley. Kennen probably shouldn't have actually ran into stuns. And they just need to run away, really. They're probably not going to kill him. No. What the hell was that? Was that a hook? What the fuck? Was that a hook and then a fling or something? That's what it seems like. And obviously you can see here, Volibear's actually just going to regen with his passive. You can see his passive ticking away, rapidly regenerating health. That's why you need to really burst them down, and they probably shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. But that was a weird toss thing. I wish I could replay that. We'll just wait till Nautilus respawns. Just fast forward a bit. Here he's going again. It looks so weird when he's running like that. He's just skating around. He needs to get his ass there ASAP. That is a lot of free kills he can get. Actually, Kennen Talon on to pick him up. Or he just go do his red. Oh no, they're going to do dragon. Smart call. Should be quite easy since like most of the enemy team is dead, so. Steal on blue. Quick kill on Volibear. Just general, I don't know, just taking advantage of getting kills. That's like a good part of being a good player or not, is because you're good enough to take advantage of kills you're getting. Anyway, just fast forward. He needs to go take that down red. Needs to do a bit of jungle actually here, I would say. Needs to get a bit of his jungle done. He seems to ignore golems a lot, which is good if the bot lane's going to take him, but if they're not, then it's not good. But he's actually gone a quick Aegis, which is cool. That's really beneficial for his team. But he needs to get his ass to mid now. There's a gank going on. But I don't know if Kennen and Talon will be able to do anything. I don't think Talon at all. But yeah, Veigar's dead. If he flashed like that, Veigar should have flashed over the wall here, and that would have given him. He still would have died, but that would have given him a stronger chance of like surviving, and it might have made Nautilus use flash as well. So. Yeah, they're not really going to be able to do anything here. Let's just see where he goes. Going to take another blue. It's good. One thing I will say about this Nautilus's play is that he should probably be getting more wards. He doesn't get nearly enough. See, he's bought 4 now. He's probably noticed it. He probably should have been buying more wards earlier. Yeah. And bot lane is getting ravaged because you see all around this area there's no wards at all. So that's probably why they're getting ravaged like that. Nautilus should probably... What was that? Okay, that wasn't really good. Okay, Nautilus should probably buy an Oracle as well.
An ally has been slain.
Because at this stage of the game, you know, he's a bit ahead actually. You know, he can afford to buy it. And yeah, that is Kennen is terror for Vayne because Vayne is so short range. Kennen's ult just rips through you early game. Good try. They should be able to win any fights around here though, because they have their AD carry. The enemy doesn't. Soraka gets caught like a noob. I think I'll keep it on 3 times speed, because 4 times is a bit too fast. You can sort of reaction time to slow down with this. Right, slow this down a bit. Graves shoots is slow. It's so hard to kill a Shyvana. He just builds goddamn HP. It's really impossible. Nautilus seems to be like... Oh dear, that was not good. So he flashed, and the Q of Volibear was going off at the same time, and he just got flipped over the thing again. So that's good. There's no way he's going to be able to get out of this. I think that's just going to be... The rest of his team here just need to run away, because there's nothing they're going to be able to do. Maybe they can sort of push him back a bit, actually, because Talon's come back here now. Talon actually went first item last Whisper, right? And I've seen Urgots do this. And you don't buy first item last Whisper because it does... Right, so you need to read your ability. It gives you 40 attack damage, that's good. But it gives you 40% armor penetration. So you will penetrate 40% of their armor. If they have a low amount of armor, that's a low amount of percentage that you're penetrating. So it's 20 minutes now. You don't really want to be... You know, the only person on their team is Volibear. Talon isn't going to be focusing him anyway. So you don't want to be penetrating their armor. You want to be doing good damage. So he wants a Bloodthirster or something now. He doesn't want a Last Whisper. This is something I see far too often, and it annoys me greatly because people buy the item and they don't understand why they're buying it. They just think it might be a good item, so they just buy it for the lols or whatever. And it's not a good item to get. Like, as your it's his first big item, isn't it? Brutalizer's not a big item. Avarice Blade's not a big item. Doran's Blade's not a big item. You know, boots are boots, obviously. So that's his first big item, and you don't want to buy it as your first big item. He's not going to be bursting down. Obviously, it's nice to have the AoE damage, but he's not going to be bursting down, you know, Volibear and Shyvana. He's going to want to be killing Vayne. That's his primary, and he's just basically got caught out of position here. Not too good. Right, let's go back to following Nautilus. Zoom it up a bit when he's in the jungle, and then slow it down a bit when he's in areas. But Nautilus is going to be much better than Volibear later on, assuming Volibear doesn't get any more fed. He's actually... no, he's got only 4 kills, not that many. Compared to Talon, he's got 7, but wastes his money on one armor fed. So here's the Volibear, the beast himself. His team sort of needs to just go and help him. He said his ult there, I suppose, because... I guess Graves is bottom, so that's not too good. You probably shouldn't be engaging here when Graves is bottom. Anyway, the enemy team realising this now, are probably going to start a fight. But Vayne is just in the middle of everyone, and she's just going to get wrecked, probably. Because of Cannon. Need to burst down that volley. Okay, so here Talon's like acting as an AD carry in place of Graves, I guess. So I suppose it's okay for the Last Whisper to be doing that, but I don't know. It's still never good to buy Last Whisper first item. Even if they have 100 armor, you still don't want a Last Whisper. You want a Brutalizer and damage, because you're not it's not worth it to spend all that money on the Last Whisper when you're only penetrating 40% of 100 armor. You know, so it's not worth it for that. You just want a Brutalizer and the Bloodthirster or something, and then once the enemy team start getting like 200 armor, 250 armor, then you want to get your Last Whisper up. This is complete. I'm just talking about Talon here, by the way. I'm not talking about AD carries, because yeah, it's something completely different. I think they've actually found that the most damage for AD carries comes from Infinity Edge, Phantom down to Last Whisper. That's the typical build, say, for AD carry. And I wonder why Nautilus does that to Volibear instead of Janna. Makes sense. I'm sure he could have clicked on Janna with that. But anyway, let's continue on. Zoom forward a bit. Doesn't look like too much is going to happen within the next minute or so.
An ally has been slain.
Volibear, Nautilus sees the action going on. There's not much he can do, he just needs to run away. Kennan's stopped playing. And the enemy team seems to be grouping up quite a lot all the time, and the friendly team doesn't seem to be grouping up that much. And there's no way he should do anything here. Whenever people try and steal Dragon, I mean, I remember there was a phase where people would just always try to steal Dragon no matter what. I don't know what it was. Maybe they saw people stealing it in tournaments and things like that. But there was a phase where people were always trying to steal Dragon. And it's not something you should do, but people have learned now that you should just try and steal Dragon every time that the enemy's doing it. But he is going to go back, and soon he needs to get his Frozen Heart, because that's such a good item on Nautilus. Especially against Vayne as well, like Vayne relies so much on attack speed. Another free blue, it's always nice with cooldown reduction on your shield, which makes you do the epic deeps. Caught Volibear off here. That's good. He still can be things like Volibear and Mundo who regenerate a lot can still be bursted. It's easy to burst them. It's just you need to catch them with CC and some high damage and then ignite them. Basically, that's all you need to do. Let's see what they're gonna do now. Good checking all the bushes there. Good use of that Oracle. Strangely, he decides to buy the Oracle now, later on. I feel like this is the sort of time where support should buy an Oracle. Like 32 minutes in. When, you know, the jungler probably should buy the early Oracles to roam with and clear out wards and stuff. And the support should buy the later on Oracles where you're like checking out Baron, just waiting in bushes like this, doing all this bullshit. They get another catch here. Which is great. Graves like panic flash there, I guess, didn't want to get bursted by Veigar, but he was still stunned anyway. And they actually see Volibear there behind them, but picked up a kill on Vayne. Yeah, they actually saw Volibear there for ages. They probably could have gone and killed him, but all they need to do is go do Baron now, and they should do. It makes no sense to go Baron. So that was an easy Baron, just because people face check the bush, basically. That's all it is. Like the enemy team still could have won. They still could have won. Still could have won the game despite being ahead earlier. Like they were winning some team fights and things. So.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Anyways, fast forward a bit. Get to the next team fight with Nautilus in it. Seems to be doing a lot of jungle now that he's got Baron. Crazy. All you wanted to be doing is pushing on your Baron. But he's quite high level now, he's level 16. Like Volibear's level 14, so... Oh wait. That was crazy from Graves. And of course, I don't even need to tell you that that was crazy from Talon there. But yeah, I don't think there's any way they can lose now. Vayne just sort of gets insta-blibbed to low health, and then Graves doesn't get hurt much, and he can just focus on whoever he wants. I assume they're just going to kill Veigar here. But Nautilus now has his Frozen Heart and his Shrelia, so he's just basically a beast. You get that. Same on Maokai, pretty much. If you can get it early enough, you're just such a big tank with a lot of CC that just... characters like Nautilus are either good at working with an assassin or another bruiser like Aurelia or something and killing the enemy AD carry, or they're good at like Maokai and Nautilus, I mean, or they're good at like protecting your AD carry. So you've got to choose the best sort of way to play for your team. Or they just need to hit the base. There's no point fucking around like that. Like, people have actually lost games where they've been fucking around here, and then they get killed. So, that's why I never risk stuff like that, because it's not worth it. Vayne actually doesn't do much damage. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, and if you like these videos, please subscribe.